Hello, hello, everybody. This is Crystal Swirls Reloaded. Welcome. Now, I know a lot of you are seeing all these videos come out from my fellow YouTube content creators and myself. You seeing videos come out about hypergamy, black women exercising their femininity, and, really leveling up and getting a man of means that can provide. Well, the name of this video is Knowing When to Throw in the Towel and Snag the Bag. Snag the bag is a term that I made up. What does it mean? Snagging the bag is securing your financial security with a man of means. It's that simple. Now, I want to talk about a certain aspect of hypergamy that no one has really talked about with you yet. And that aspect is getting older. Knowing when to throw in the towel and say, you know what? I'm not settling. I'm being smart. Let that sink in for a minute. Once you pass the age of 35, your priorities change. It becomes less about sex and more about financial security and not ending up being one of these women that's at Walmart bagging groceries in her 50s, her 60s, and even 70s. That is not cute. Now, I know what you're feeling. You want it all. You want a man who's a stallion in bed, who's packing like a horse. Not packing like a horse, but you know what I mean, ladies. He's packing in his pants, okay? You want a man like that who is also good looking and he's your type. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't always work that way. Smart women know this. Now, I've always admired women who, they get these men that take them on trips. They marry men who are financially secure and can upgrade their lifestyle. Men who can buy you a new car, make sure the bills are paid, give you an allowance, and pretty much make sure you are living a comfortable lifestyle that some women who are not practicing hypergamy can't live because they were foolish with their decisions. We all want a man that can take care of us, provide for us, and allow us to be the feminine creatures that we were designed to be. But ladies, if you are one of these sisters that are walking around thinking, I'm going to explore my options and I'm going to have it all. I'm going to have Mr. Mandingo who has resources and he's good looking and he's exactly the type of man I like. Good luck. Good luck. How many men out there are really knocking on your door trying to marry you? Upgrade your lifestyle. Take care of you. Make sure you don't have to have any bills to pay. They're being a provider. You can go on trips. You can go shopping. You can stay home. You don't have to work. How many men are really knocking on your door, making sure they can put you in that kind of position? Be honest. Be real with yourself. And realize that as you get older, your options become more limited. And also what you want to do is look at yourself. What strikes do you have against you? Maybe you have a certain kind of lifestyle that acts as a strike against you. Maybe it's your looks, maybe it's your weight, maybe you have a health condition, maybe you are, suffering in some major way that will affect your chances of snagging the bag. And if you find that that is the case, you've got to buckle up and you have got to go for the man that has being a good provider at the top of his list. It becomes less about looks. It becomes less about how good he is in bed or how he's packing in the meat department. We all know what that means. It becomes less about, him making your heart race. It becomes less about that as you get older. I feel sorry for these women that don't get it, that are still running around like Nicole Murphy, who, by the way, I want to give the utmost props for keeping her body in tip-top shape. She looks amazing. But Nicole Murphy, who recently got caught kissing Layla Rashawn's husband, Antoine Fuqua, there were many videos on that. Nicole Murphy is at the age where, she needs to secure that last bag. She fucked the money up that she had with Eddie. She did not invest her money properly, and now she's low on funds, and she's trying to snag that last bag. It blew up in her face because paparazzi caught her kissing on another woman's husband. And now everybody knows what she's up to. Everybody knows that she's trying to snag the bag. Women don't have it easy. We have to be smart. When you get a man of means who's a good provider, and generally, overall, he's a good person. I'm not saying that he has all the qualities that you go for, but he is a good provider, and he can upgrade your lifestyle. He is somebody that you could grow to love. He might not be the type that you go for physically or sexually, but this man can take you on trips, give you an allowance, and allow you to go shopping and buy nice things, put you in a house, buy you a new car, put money in your bank account. All your bills are paid. You're not going to be in struggle mode. That is who you should be going for once you pass the age of 35. Not these guys with the hot bodies and the cocks that are halfway down their leg and, they're good in bed and they're hot looking. We all want that type of man. But is it logical to get that type of man with resources that's willing to wife your ass up and make sure you're good? Not likely. As you get older, the game gets crueler. You have got to know when to put your best foot forward and say, you know what? I think this is going to be it. Because that happened to me. I had to say, how many guys are really banging down my door, trying to marry me, put a ring on it, put me in a house, pay all my bills, give me an allowance, fix things around my house because they're handy, respect me, love me, and, make me a kept woman. That should be your goal at beyond 35 years of age. Being a kept woman. What is a kept woman? A woman that doesn't have to work. Work is optional. If you want to work, work. If you don't, you don't have to. You should be with a man that allows you that option. Now, ladies, I'm talking to you about this because so many of you are still thinking that you're 25. You're still thinking you're 30, and that you can just run out there and, you know, still have the same amount of options available to you that these younger women have. You don't. And nobody's talking to these older women about how the game changes. Don't think for a second that there's not some younger woman with some sense in her head that would try to take my man. Realize that he is a very good provider who is financially stable, who wants to take care of a woman who will love him and care about him. Don't think that there's not other women lined up waiting to steal my man. The game gets ugly. It gets cruel the older you get. So if you are over the age of 35 and you are watching this video and you are still running around here like I once did, talking about you want to keep your options open because you're not, you know, with a guy who has it all, you're being foolish and you're setting yourself up to end up like those women at Walmart who are in their 50s, their 60s, and their 70s, bagging groceries, ringing up customers because they have to. Don't make that mistake. You want to be one of these women that call up her girlfriend and say, "Hey, love, what you doing? Want to go shopping?" "Yeah, girl. My husband just gave me the credit card. He told me not to spend too much." "Okay, girl, I'll see you in a few minutes." Then you go shopping. You have lunch on one of those little sidewalk cafes, and you get your nails done together, and then you talk about where you want to take your next vacation. That is the type of lifestyle you want to live. Not getting up and busting your ass and going to some job at the age of 50 because you have to. So if you get a guy that's a good guy, he's not abusive, he has a good heart, he got his shit together financially, he can afford to take care of you. He can afford to say, "Baby, don't worry. You don't have to work. Stay home. Keep the house decent. Do the errands. Go shopping with your girlfriends. Go to the gym. And I got the rest." That's the type of man you should be trying to bag past the age of 35. So stop trying to think that the game stays the same. I'm here to tell you, it doesn't. I got my wake-up call one day when I realized. It was like an ice bucket over my head. And I really sat there and I thought, how many men right now are banging down my door, trying to marry me and take care of me, pay all my bills, give me an allowance, and tell me things like, "You will never have to work another day in your life. If something happens to me, you get my pension. You get, a life insurance policy. You'll be set for the rest of your life. You won't have to worry about anything for the rest of your life if you marry me." How many men are doing that? And the answer was cold, hard silence. The answer scared me. And I said, you know what? I'm snagging a bag. It's not that I'm a gold digger. I'm not only with my man for his resources, but I'm realizing that I'm not just marrying for love. I'm also marrying for companionship and for resources, because life is not fair for women. We have to be smart while we are still young enough to snag a man that even wants to marry us. So ladies, please, don't just exercise hypergamy, exercise good judgment. Know when to throw in the towel. This is Crystal Swirls Reloaded. Like, share, subscribe, and please, please, fill up that comment section. And I'll see you on my next video. Shout out to all my fellow YouTube content creators. You're doing a great job waking these women up. Keep it going, ladies. Bye.